I unfortunately do have an irritated video that I had to make because I had a bad experience with a small business, which you guys know I'm a huge supporter. Like, I will like cash at you, like, type of thing, like, whatever it is, waxing, baked goods, clothing, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna give it till the end of the week. I feel like that's enough time to either receive the package, or
What's the person?
The dispute claim to be finalized. Whatever. So whatever, like, is the final result, I'm gonna let it do its thing for a couple more days before I share the link for this new video, because I could be wrong. I can possibly totally be wrong. So TattedG came across my Instagram. I follow him on Facebook. I'm a fan. And he had these limited edition Valentine sets. And I was like, this shit looks dope. So he did say that it was pre-order. He just said they weren't like ready to be shipped out. No problem. So I placed the order, right? Then like 2 weeks have passed, and then I had texted him, and I said, I had sent him this text. Then so okay, cool, like, cool, no problem. So then he on Instagram or Facebook or both, whatever, he said that he was going on tour and everything, all his pre-orders were being mailed out. Then a couple of days later, he was on tour. He was in a whole different state. He wasn't, and I was like, oh. Then I looked back at like the time, and I'm like, yo, it's been like over a month, like, since the order was even placed, right? I was like, oh. And so because he had also said that all Valentine's Day things had been shipped out before he went on his tour, I figured, okay, I just didn't receive it. Like, I don't know, I live in an apartment building, like, who knows, right? So like any other customer in any other time, like, I would dispute it. Like, that's one of the options: didn't receive item, right? And then he calls me like the next day and says, hey, you got an email that like your order has been shipped. I was like, I never received an email. And he sent me a screenshot, and he's like, yeah, like, it says that it was shipped. And I was like, oh, okay. And he asked if I can go ahead and cancel the dispute. And I said, okay. Business with so many people, marijuana trays, shirts, baked goods, clothes, accessories, etc. I've placed so many orders, and rarely do I ever have to place a dispute. And if I ever place a dispute, it's because there was literally a problem. I feel like the timing was kind of funky because he's like, yeah, like, you got an email notification, but then you disputed it. And I'm like, I didn't get the email notification. I didn't get that. Like, he's like, yeah, well, it was sent. And I was just like, also, that's not the first time that shit happened. I missed an entire meet and greet because I didn't get an email. So, okay. So, and then to cancel a dispute, I've never had to do that either. So I have no problem. Like, today is literally Sunday. So I am gonna call tomorrow and ask to cancel it. Cause they already gave me the credit, so they'll just take back the credit. I don't know how that works. really. And I hope I get my set because the set looks fire. I support small businesses. I had a small business. Like, I know how it is to return, exchange, dealing with the disputes. I know all of it. So I never come at anyone fucking sideways. So I ordered this sweatpants set. He says it's pre-ordered. They haven't been printed yet, so these are pre-orders. Cool, no problem. Then all this, he's sharing on his own social media, right? I bought the outfit. I was like, okay, cool. He's like, everything's being printed out. We're gonna ship soon. I'm gonna ship them out before I go on tour. Cool, no problem. Then he's on tour, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I never got my shit. Like, right? So I put a dispute, right? Okay, cool. He literally calls me and asks me, hey, why do you sit in dispute? Your order was shipped yesterday. And I was just like, I never got a notification. So he sends me a screenshot of the email. And I'm like, yo, I have never seen this email before. like, okay, cool. Let me call the bank. When he called me, it was a Sunday. So Monday morning comes around. I call the bank and they're like, okay, well, we haven't given you any credit or anything. So like, there's nothing for us to do. Right. And I'm like, okay. And then he sends me these messages saying, well, they took money from me. I don't know what to tell you. And he's like, okay, well, I'll just cancel your order. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. After he says this, explaining about his health and whatnot, I'm like, okay, like, sounds good. Stay safe. Like, I don't know if he texts me after. I'm very quick with the block. You know, I know that I am having to like get up and go to work and, you know, have my day, right? And I know for me, it was an honest mistake, like whatever. And I can see his frustration too. And I understand like he's getting, you know, riled up and also like being understanding of his health issues, right? Like, okay, cool. Deep in my soul, it is okay. It's a cute sweatpants set. Maybe I'll catch another drop some other time, but it's I got clothes. It's okay. Hey, so unfortunately, I do have a bad review with TattedG. I had pre-ordered his Valentine's Day hoodie sweatpants set. And I never received them. I made a dispute and eventually I did get credit for it. But during that time, he literally called me. He literally texted me. I recorded the entire conversation. You can go ahead and click the link. It goes to the YouTube about the whole conversation between he and I. Ultimately, though, I do believe he canceled the order and I did receive my credit.